Grassroots racing, a struggle where self-funded gearheads live to drive fast and maybe, with a little luck, race their way to the big time. Meet Dow Warner, a Las Vegas businessman who runs a carpet cleaning and mold remediation company and races on the weekends with his son Justin at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway Bull Ring.
What really drives me to race is the adrenaline rush. It's just something you can't duplicate in everyday life.
The competition out there is pretty intense. Once you get into this sport, you kind of get hung up on it, and you kind of maybe call it an addiction.
The racing being an expensive hobby, it can be difficult on the house, but I think everything has to be put into perspective, and if you can afford it and have fun with it, then I guess you just learn to live with it. I didn't always agree with that, but I do now because I'd rather support my husband and allow him to have fun than to hold him back and not allow his body to come out.
For Dow and Justin to be successful, an unanswered question is whether their crew is truly up to the task.
Mark Goldstrom is our crew chief. He's been with us several years now.
Since you're in the back, just give this guy plenty of room. Just you know, run some good laps.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Mark is a friend of ours and Dow's crew chief, and he's been there to support us racing for quite some time. He's basically the one who tinkers with the cars on a regular basis.
My name's Mark Goldstrom. I'm the crew chief and head mechanic on both these cars. I've built both of them basically from scratch, especially the modified. I do basically everything you can do to a car with the exception of building a motor.
The crew gets in their spot and starts to get the cars ready.
Oh, just getting change tires out on the Super or in a late model to get it ready to go.
Today we'll also go through and have the cars teched by the officials. They'll check a couple different things on us.
Tech is basically just to make sure that the cars are all legal, all about the same.
They'll check either the ride heights of the car, the weight, or might look at the shocks, springs, that kind of thing.
This car's perfectly legal. We shouldn't find anything on this car that is going to be illegal or it's going to tell them otherwise. So,
I'll brand 8 tires for you today. I'll brand 4 tires for you next week. And that's 2 tires after that. Okay. So,
yeah, I don't have 8 tires today, so these are the formats. What's going on now is they're just branding my tires. Basically, you keep track of these tires so that nobody switches up tires that are illegal on these cars. Because anybody can go back right now to their pit and change tires and it'll be totally illegal.
All right, thank you. Good luck.
Dow psychs himself up for the first practice run.
Every time when I go on the track, I just think of my system and put all thoughts out of my mind. I put family out of my mind, business, problems, issues, an argument that took place 5 minutes ago. It's all gone. On the track, it's me and the track. As far as Dow and the rest of the competition, last year he did really well. We're hoping for a lot better this year. I want some wins, and I really, really, really want the championship.
Chris Bray is our chassis setup guy. He has a lot of experience in racing, so we have taken our cars to him to have them set up, and he's given us some really good setups in the cars. The cars have been handling really well. We're really happy with that. And his experience is just something we can't match ourselves. We've done a lot of our own work, and we've really struggled when we've gotten out to the track. So Chris has been a real saving.
Yeah.
What's going on? You know what we did is Mark gave me the tire pressures. I think we ran maybe beginning of our session last weekend, and the car was pushing. Okay. Not bad. I think it might have come to me a couple more laps.
Well, if we're over 3, we don't want to mess with the stagger.
What do you want to see?
We don't want to go any more than 3 in the back. So we need to make sure we're close to 3. We don't want to go any more than 2 in the front. If we can kill a little front by adding some air to the left front, that'll help. But we need to recheck the sway bar and make it loose. Take it a little bit from that little and open it up just a little bit more. Yeah, just a little bit looser.
Hey Mark, I just talked to Chris Bray, and any idea where we're sitting for stagger? What do you?
It was 2 3/4 in the back, 2 1/4 in the front, but I didn't check the front when it was hot. But the tire pressures were doing some weird stuff on both cars. They're actually dropping.
Okay, so you had quarter in the rear, hot?
Yeah.
As far as you know?
And Normally it's 2.5, but the left rear.
Because he wants 2 and 3s. I know we had like 3 1/4 before.
No.
Yeah, we did last weekend. Yeah, Chris Corman checked it. We had over 3 in the rear. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's only 2 and,
was it?
2.5.
All right.
So what we do is we write down the tire pressure when the car goes out cold, and when it comes in after a run, we take the tire pressures, write them down, and we measure the circumference of the tire, and then we can check stagger between the right side and the left. Obviously to me, but maybe not some people, but you want the right side tires to be bigger than the left. Makes the car turn.
Well, our relationship with Sunworld is I've known their head driver, Justin Johnson, since he was a kid. And we just find it pretty exciting to watch these guys because they're the upper levels of the soul category.
Yeah, how'd you qualify? Good. I qualified, I think, like 11 to 12.
This is a hobby, and that's all it is. I'm not in this to make money. There's just really not no money to make. We do it because we love it. All these guys, they do it because they love it. They don't get paid. I don't pay them. I mean, this is our passion. We love this sport. That's why we do it.
The guys prepare to do battle in the super late model main event. In the world of short track racing, rivals are born.
They were leaving up at the top groove, they were leaving a whole car width up there, staying in the middle. And then as I'm turning in, even if I'm at the door, they kept all the way down.
Keep our old nose?
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It was just a bunch of mayhem for a first race, but I mean, it's horse out here. Well, I guess we pulled off an 8, which wasn't too bad considering all the mischief we got into.
You see, we got 3 cars out there that we've got that are orange, and now they've got 3 cars. So now that we basically get up every time we get next to them, they're going to try to hold us back. You know, they think we're trying to hold them back, but rough night. Didn't want to start the first race off like this.
These guys out here, some of them I don't know what they think. You know, a bunch of fast cars coming back up through the field, they won't give you any room. They drive you down on the straightaway. So you just got to nerf them, get them out of the way. It's short track racing. What can you do? You just got to get rid of them.
Later today, there's going to be a presentation for a memorial that's dedicated to Spencer Clark. He's a young driver that it was a tragic event that took his life in May of last year.
Right now, we just wanted to take a minute and recognize a young racer that we had here at the Bull Ring, who everybody knew and everybody enjoyed racing, watching him race, competing, giving 100%. Every single time he got behind the wheel of a race car, and that was Spencer Clark. And we've got here with us tonight Debbie and PJ Clark, Spencer's parents, and Candace, Spencer's sister. We've got something we want to unveil here real quickly.
Spencer was a dominant figure at our track here. He had basically won in every division he had participated in, and he was stepping out of our ranks and running in the Winston West Series, which is a traveling series on the west coast here, and he was on his way up to the upper levels of circle track racing. So he was a very talented kid, and that career has been cut short.
He made Spencer John Clark forever a champion and his familiar number 23. Ephesians 2:8-9, for by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not your own doing, it is the gift of God, not a result of works, so that no one may boast. Spencer Clark, January 29th, 1987 through May 21st, 2006. He ran the race and finished well.
What runs home on this for me is I've known the family for many years, and I've seen Spencer grow up from a young kid into a young man and develop into a very talented driver. And I know the racing community will feel this loss for years to come.
If you get stuck in that outside groove, you know what that second groove's like. You got to be easy on the gas, man. It'll rotate like in practice, right? So, on the green flag, you don't got to wait for that guy inside to go either, you know. If he starts picking the gas up at the apex, man, be on it, you know. Roll up to that wall, you can actually pinch him down and run jump out front. All right, now.
Not being in the seat for a while on a mistake he made when he was cutting inside of one car. I believe it was for third place. But the rule of thumb in race like this is you've got to get your front bumper up to the next guy's door. So as you're passing, your spoiler's got to be up to the guy's door, and you've got it. The guy's basically going to hold his position in the outer groove or the outer line of the track, and you can complete the pass. Now with Justin, he didn't have his front bumper up to the guy's door. He had it up to about his rear wheel. So as they came into the turn, the other car took the groove, came in, and it caused Justin's front of his car caused that guy to. Now the consequence of that is you take a chance of damaging equipment, but also they got put in the back of the pack.
So what happened out there?
Just spun out, just gunned it too much. Just
In the outside groove or inside?
inside. I was spun out of turn. And,
What lap?
second lap.
I just had enough heat, not tires for it to stick, you know.
Then I rebounded and caught back up to Chris and everything. I got like 5th out of the field.
Yeah. Did the car come to you once you got going? Yeah. There's no slicks, you know. There's a tread on them, and takes a little time.
How'd you do?
Craig and I were just messing around in the back, basically. I tried sneaking in there, but there's a 7 car that's all out of shape, and it looks like a crash vest. You know, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
Just wait for the race.
Some good racers out there.
Yeah.
You guys race me clean.
So just watch that second groove, man. When you get in, you got to get back to the gas. It's gonna be real smooth or rotate real quick, you know.
That's it.
Yep. Well, it'd be fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had a good car for the dash race. I just spun out. Was running about 3rd or 4th when I spun out and just gunned it too hard. Kind of took myself out of the ball game completely, but we should have a good car for the main event. I've learned quite a bit out of that dash race, so my first race of the season right there, so I guess I'm entitled to a couple mistakes, but yeah, we should be good for the main event.
We're changing the way the weight is sitting on the 4 corners of the race. We're taking a little bit of cross out of the car. So for instance, we're putting a little bit of weight more in this left front. And we'll change the right height to the race truck a little bit.
Very happy the way Justin drove tonight. I've never seen that car run consistently that good for that long. I've never seen it been driven that aggressively before. Even though he spun a guy out, but didn't hurt the car. He came back through the pack. I don't exactly know where he finished, but he was coming back real strong. He did a heck of a job.
Where'd you finish?
Enter 6.
Oh, yeah?
Came from the back of the pack, dead last. And
Yeah.
what's up?
Oh. Dude, you drive what you got, right?
What's it doing?
Oh, everything. There's no brakes. I had to pump the brakes. Probably should have bled them if you put that rotor on.
We both have brake issues because my right front brake is lined up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah. Well, the car was good at the beginning, but midway through the race, the car just started going south on us. Started pushing in the middle of the turn. Brakes went away and then was loose off. The edge was spinning, coming off. So it got pretty hairy.
The rear end's leaking. And it looks like it got on the right rear tire.
And the brake.
It could have got on the brake, which could have made the car
really bad.
Yeah, not brake. So I don't know.
I just want to go over kind of a rehash of what took place tonight. Different things. One thing on driving when you spun out there, when you stick your nose up there, if it's not up to his door, man, you don't have.
I know. I gave him a love tap to let him know I was coming.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know because I hit him a few times. Mark was on the radio screaming at me.
Yeah, I know the guy was holding you up.
Yeah,
no doubt.
I can tell.
Yeah, I was hitting him. I was hitting him going down the straightaway. You know.
Yeah, he come up and talk to me too. But
what did he say to you?
Oh, just say your kid needs to tone it down a little bit. Anyway.
I dealt with him in legend cars.
Yeah.
Actually, he's the one who took me out in legend cars, so I just repaid the favor. So,
Anyway.
Just listen to your spotter, man, because I was sitting there right before that happened saying, take it easy, easy.
I was tired of that, dude.
Just remember, you got to be on 4 wheels at the finish line,
I know. I was just
you don't
tired.
want to go back of the pack and do it all over.
Tired of the shit getting in my way, that's for sure.
So next time, just when that's front of this car's up to his door, you got him. If you don't, then you got to start backing out.
Airbox. I was gonna say the airboxes, right?
Here's the other thing too. If you don't, let's suppose you still got your nose or you get in too deep or whatever, hit the rumble strip, put 2 wheels up there, and give the guy some room to come in.
That's how I passed him, because I did pass him.
Yeah,
and I came and dove down underneath him and what's his face, Chris Bray, and got him, and then I caught Chris Bray and caught him too. So.
Cool. Well, you did an awesome job, man.
Yeah, it was a good time, Like I said, this first race was a big learning.
Well, you haven't been in the seat in a long time, too.
2 years.
So, yeah. Good job.
That's it.
All right, let's get him loaded up.
Let's go home.
And get out of here.